Hi friends. It feels like it's been a hot minute since I did one of these, but as you all know from my last video, my son just had his second birthday on 2/22/2022 on a Tuesday, which just explains absolutely how magical that child is. You know, sometimes life just does not allow you to do the norm, and I'm kind of okay with that because I get really bored of doing the same thing every single day. Also, on top of my son having his birthday and it being his birthday week, I have been watching my friend's toddler a lot this week and last week, so I am a bit preoccupied to say the least. Two toddlers. What I wanted to talk about today is how absolutely hilarious I find it that we are all a bunch of hypocrites. No, seriously, we are all so hypocritical. I notice myself being hypocritical many times throughout the day / weeks. And of course, I notice it in other people as well. Which, the beautiful thing about us all being hypocritical is that we're all on a level playing field. And it's exactly why there is no real room to judge another person in that kind of way. You know, pull out the log in your own eye before you pull out the stick in someone else's. And most likely, you might only be seeing the stick in someone else's because it's really the log in your own, if you get my drift. I 1000% believe that part of the journey that we are on when we're here in this realm, just saw something out of the corner of my eye. Anyways, a part of the journey I think that we sign up for when we come into this realm is the sheer hypocrisy of being. It's like the yin and yang. The yin and yang has so much fundamental truth in it. And it's funny because growing up as a Christian, I, of course was told to stay away, like that's a bad sign, whatever. But what's hilarious is it has so much truth in it because you've got the white side that's got a speck of the black side in it, and then you've got the black side that's got a speck of the white side in it. And I think that's a perfect representation for all of us. In this world today, you cannot, in this world today, until we are completely perfected, and, I think the goal is possibly to be like someone like Enoch that was just, that just shifted dimensions, didn't die, just completely shifted dimensions. And he was that pure and that made of light, that much made of light, complete light, that he was able to do that. Because we might have the best of intentions for something. We might, have a really good heart, but the fact that we are this way and our world is this way shows that we are not completely made of light. We still have little specks of darkness in us. And the evidence of that is the way that our world is right now. I was talking to a friend yesterday and he's pretty much on board with the same thing I think, and I keep coming back to it because it is absolute truth, I believe, that nothing is going to change until we change ourselves, until we start doing the work inside of us to get rid of those dark specks that essentially entrap us. And even having the realization of that starts you on that journey of healing and empowerment. I was listening to someone the other day, and I have started listening to a lot of her videos because I'm like, who is this woman? She knows so many things. And what she's saying resonates with me so deeply. And she was saying that part of the healing journey and part of the start to the healing journey is recognizing your own hell. And the reason why it's your own hell is because it was your mother's hell, your grandmother's hell, your great-grandmother's hell, etc., etc. And that's something that I knew, but I like the way that she put it. So she was talking to this girl that was saying, how do I get out of the loop of always trying to be productive and accomplish something? I can never just rest. And she's like, she eventually throughout the video says, that is your personal hell. Because once you reach that point, you have to do it again, and you have to do it again. So you become a slave to that mindset. And I was like, whoa, that's so good, because I definitely am that type of person that loves being productive, and I get a lot of my self-worth from being productive. Hence why I have like 7 streams of possible income, because I'm like, what other ways can I do this? What other ways can I do this? It's great to some extent, but when you feel bad about yourself and when you feel like you won't be loved and you're not worthy if you don't get things done or if you don't do something, that's when it's detrimental. That's when it's your own personal hell. It was just completely eye-opening, and I was like, holy crap. Like, I mean, that's even part of the hypocrisy of it all, is we feel like we're being productive, but the dark speck that's in that good productive behavior is, I'm only doing this so I'll be loved, because I can't be loved just sitting here and just being me. I won't be loved if I'm not doing. I was like, that's one of those that's like, oh, gut punch, like spiritual gut punch for me. But even on like the hypocrisy train thought process, I had someone unfollow me during this time of me being on platforms. I had someone say that tell me that they were going to unfollow me because I posted something on my Telegram about crystals and how, you know, they have different energies and what they support energy-wise. Disclaimer, I believe in crystals the same amount that I believe in essential oils. Essential oils hold frequencies. Smell is a frequency. So you use certain essential oils to bring a certain frequency, energy in your home, on your body, etc. Crystals do the same thing. They're parts of the earth. They're rocks that hold certain energies. I wonder who found that out. Like, I really do. I've never thought about that, but I wonder who was the person that realized that. Or maybe it's something ancient that we're just like getting back to these days. But, you know, it's the same concept of when you go to a certain place, you might feel super happy and alive and vibrant and, you know, excited and motivated. But then you might go to another place and feel like you need to take a nap and feel sluggish and feel, you know, drained of energy. It's the exact same thing. The earth holds energy in certain places, and rocks and crystals are a part of the earth. Like, it's just kind of common sense to me. But this person told me that they were going to unfollow me because it's biblically wrong to use crystals or have crystals or something, which I don't think I personally have ever. I mean, I'm not like a huge biblical scholar or anything, but I don't know where in the Bible it says crystals specifically. But it was just like the hypocrisy of it all, because, you know, this person was saying that she couldn't support me based off of that, but she probably shops at a Walmart, a Kroger, Amazon, any of those places, and you know what those people do, and you know what those people are connected to, like, what are you trading into? She could have been trading into me with her, time and her, attention, but instead she'll probably be actually spending physical money somewhere that actually has ties to very bluntly evil stuff. And I was just like, not to like, obviously I don't even know her name, but it's just one of those things that I was like, that is like blatant hypocrisy. Like, it really is. Like, and it's just funny because, in her mind, she felt like she was doing the right thing. But it's a little overwhelming, because if you want to do the right thing, and you don't want to be a hypocrite, you've got to follow through in every single area. And the way that our world is set up right now, that's near to impossible if you want anything convenient. And not to really point her out or anything, I'm just using it as an example because it was the start of me kind of realizing how much all of us, myself included, are complete hypocrites. Complete hypocrites about pretty much everything. There's an ounce of hypocrisy in almost everything we do. I still watch Disney. I know for a fact that there is plenty of evil, awful things connected, related in Disney shows and movies. But I see a lot of good in those movies that they come out with, because for people to be so spiritually connected to a lot of Disney movies and have them resonate so deeply, like the movie Encanto that just came out, there has to be an ounce of truth in there also. And the more you look for truth, the more you'll find it. And the more you look for evil, the more you'll find it also. So it just depends on what you want your focus to be on. I personally want my focus to be on creating a world of truth, and a world that is far different from the lies and corruption that we believe in. So when I watch Disney movies, I'll focus on the truth that's in them, even though I totally do see the other side. I'd rather hook into the truth than give more and more power to the evil by dwelling on it, if that makes sense. So yeah, you're a hypocrite, I'm a hypocrite, we're all hypocrites, and it's okay, because we're all on this journey. We're all walking each other home, like my shirt says, not this one, but I choose hope. What will you choose? It's a good little shirt plug for you. I'm sure you all know this is one of my sweatshirts, and it's in a shirt form too. But I choose hope, and I choose truth as much as I can. And give yourself some grace, because we're all hypocrites, and we're all just walking each other home. Hey, have a fantastic day.